Squirrel generally, any of the 50 genera and 268 species of rodents whose common name is derived from the Greek skiuros, meaning shade tail, which describes one of the most conspicuous and recognizable features of these small mammals. 1. Squirrels can turn their ankles 180 degrees. This helps them to face any direction when climbing, even straight down a tree trunk. This is also known as being double-jointed and allows them to move very quickly with plenty of agility. 2. Squirrels dig the solitary lifestyle. Squirrels usually live solitary lives, and this lifestyle is most common with tree squirrels. They form loose groups or pair up to travel, secure resources, or keep warm. 3. Squirrels' front teeth never stop growing. This is common for many other rodents as well. In fact, rodent comes from Latin rodere, meaning to gnaw. This is very important because biting on nuts and other objects wears down teeth, which are necessary for their diet. 4. Squirrels are big on communication. Squirrels communicate with vocalization and body language. Vocalization is common in mating season or periods of aggression. Squirrels will often use specific alarm calls to warn the group of dangers. The sound that signals an aerial predator is distinct from the one that warns of a terrestrial predator. 5. Squirrels live between 8 to 16 years. The answer to how long do squirrels live varies. Squirrels can live for 8 to 14 years in the wild, but many squirrels do not survive past the first year. They are protected from natural predators such as snakes, hawks, and owls when in captivity so they can live longer. 6. There are around 280 different species of squirrel. Squirrels are found on every continent except Antarctica and Australia. The largest is found in India, which can grow up to 3 feet long. 7. Squirrels are born blind. Young squirrels, like many mammals, are completely helpless when they're born. They'll stay with their mother for almost 12 weeks before going off to be independent, although some spring-born babies will stay with her until the second litter in August. 8. Squirrels can find buried food beneath a foot of snow. Food is especially important during the cold winter months for squirrels. Their noses are so powerful that they can find the location of this buried treasure under almost a foot of snow. They'll then dig a tunnel and follow the scent to the stash. 9. Squirrels eat meat too. Squirrels are primarily omnivores that eat plants and other smaller animals. Cartoons will often show squirrels gorging themselves on acorns, but a squirrel's meal preference is quite diversified. 10. Squirrel skins were once used as currency. Squirrels have always been hunted for food and their gorgeous pelt. The squirrel pelt was so valuable people used it as currency. The name of Finland's currency comes from the word squirrel skins in Finnish. 11. Squirrel can run up to 20 miles per hour. Granted, most squirrels won't need this. They tend to prefer to run at an average speed of 10 miles per hour. They can't keep this speed up for especially long, instead choosing to run up a tree, zigzag, or dive into logs to hide. 12. Squirrel can fall unharmed from 30 meters high. Their tail is used for both balance and as a parachute. It fluffs out as they fall, catching air, slowing their fall, and allowing them to usually grab onto another tree or a branch. This isn't even including the flying squirrels that have the ability to glide from tree to tree. 13. A male squirrel can smell a female in heat from up to a mile away. During the mating season, males will either chase after the female or compete with other males for her affection. They usually mate twice a year, once during the summertime and once towards the end of winter and the beginning of spring. 14. They can leap 10 times their body length. Squirrels have long, muscular hind legs paired with short front legs made for gripping in order to make these death-defying jumps. Padding on their feet also helps to cushion their landing. 15. Newborns are about an inch long. Squirrels won't reach their full adult size until they're approximately 14 weeks old. Until then, they'll learn survival skills by play fighting with their siblings and following their mother on foraging trips. 16. The biggest squirrels are 7 times larger than the smallest. Squirrels range in size from the 5-inch, 13 centimeter, African pygmy squirrel to relative behemoths like Indian giant squirrel, pictured above, or China's red and white giant flying squirrel, both of which can grow more than 3 feet, almost 1 meter, long. 17. Squirrels help grow trees. Unintentionally. When a squirrel buries a nut, it loses some to theft and it retrieves most. But they don't dig up all of their buried nuts, and even the food these squirrels lose isn't really lost, since unrecovered nuts simply turn into new trees. 18. Squirrels can jump a distance of up to 20 feet. They have long, muscular hind legs and short front legs that work together to aid in leaping. 19. Flying squirrels live like birds. Like birds, flying squirrels make their homes in nests or tree holes. They do not have wings to really fly but glide effortlessly from tree to tree, thanks to a skin flap. These flaps of skin, called a patagium, connect their limbs to their bodies and provide a wing-like structure, and they use their tail as a parachute. 20. Chipmunks are a type of small squirrel with stripes. We may not usually think of chipmunks as a kind of squirrel, but they're part of that family. The squirrel name also includes many unique species around the world, such as the African pygmy squirrel, which is the smallest species of squirrel in the world with a size as small as 1.8 inches long.